The following program contains graphic images that may be disturbing. Parents are advised that these images may not be suitable for young children. RBF, known otherwise as resting bee face, is sweeping the nation. More people look like they have a permanent frown on their face than those upturned lips and an attractive, youthful smile. Well, we have board-certified facial plastic surgeon, my colleague and friend, Dr. Ben Talei. He's joining us with what he calls a permanent fix for RBF. So, Dr. Talei, tell us about the causes of that darn RBF.
All right, so RBF, or resting betch face, as we call it, is caused by several factors. When you look around the mouth as we age, the lateral parts of the mouth are not supported by the nose, so they tend to fall down a little bit faster. That's called the subfacial lip versus the subnasal lip. The thing that's pulling it down other than gravity is there are muscles down in the frowning area that pull the corner of the mouth down. Those are the RBF muscles. They're called the depressor muscles. And the more they pull down over time, the worse this gets. Now, people with really strong dentition, if they have really strong teeth pushing forward, or strain around the mouth because of asymmetries in the jaw or grinding and things like that, tend to have a stronger force than other people do, and they pull down at an accelerated pace. So they age a lot faster and they look angrier over time. And they can develop something I call a downward smile, which is when you smile, the corners want to go up, but they just pull right back down. And even when a person is happy and has a happy disposition, other people look at them like they are sad, angry, bitter, or just a resting bee, if you know what I mean.
So Ben, today you're going to be performing a corner lip lift. So tell us what that is and get started.
All right, perfect. So a corner lip lift is a lift that's different than what the classic subnasal lip lift is. The classic subnasal lip lift is a lip lift that's performed with an incision under the base of the nose, where we make a cut there, remove excess skin, and lift it up. When you do that, though, the sides are still anchored. So you have to do something called a separate corner lip lift. And the corner lip lift is really cool because no matter how much Botox you do down here to relax the contracture, or how much filler you put, this lateral part of the lip is the frustrating part that you just can't lift. And I'm an injector, I'm a surgeon. That's the part that you cannot lift with filler. The central parts you can. You can evert them a little bit. So here we're going to do a corner lift, if I can get the 15 blade. And you see what we're going to do is take out this triangle of skin over here and replace it with the red skin or the vermilion skin. And there's two parts to this. One is this medial part is going to take the white skin and replace it with red mucosa. And that's going to increase her sexuality or sensuality. If we look at the lip as this long being 100% sexy, when you're only showing 80% of it, you're only 80% sexy. So what we're doing here is exposing more of that lateral lip, more of that lateral vermilion. Then you see this part that goes past the lip, and that's called the upward inflection of a type 2 corner lift. And the whole point of that part is to actually lift the insertion of the lower lip upwards to give them a little bit of a smile or a smirk in a very natural way. So here we go. We're going to use a 15 blade scalpel, and she's numbed up. We do it under local anesthesia. We just make the incision along the border of the lip right there into a little triangle. We're going to follow with the next upper line over here that we've drawn. And you can see this is not a very hard procedure to do. It's very easy. It takes us a couple of minutes, and it is life-changing. So all we're doing here is throwing a couple deep stitches. We've already released all the mucosa, which means that lip that was down and hidden is now becoming exposed. And this is really, really something I love, because before you guys came on camera, I did the other side already. And I just love the way it looks. Very, very natural.
On that note, let's take a look at Sabrina's before picture, what we were talking about, what Dr. Talei was dealing with. Okay, you can see that, the corner of the lips downturned.
Now, if you do this on somebody who doesn't need it, they're going to look like the Jack Nicholson version of Joker, which is not great.
The concern about doing this historically has been scarring. So for any viewer thinking about having this procedure, please make sure that whoever you might see is extremely skilled, understands the anatomy, and has done a lot of this, because this is sort of an innovative tweak on a traditional procedure. You don't want to sign up for something when someone hasn't done a lot of it, because scarring does remain a concern.